my name is Haley-Louise and welcome to my channel. So first off, I just wanted to say thank you so much. I've got 60 subscribers. For me, that is like really weird that it's like 60 people. I don't think I could even fit like 60 people that I know, like in real life, in a room. What? Like I could fit 60 people in a room. It depends on how big the room is, but you get what I'm saying. I don't think I get what I'm saying. So, as the title might suggest, I'm going to show you my wig collection today. Today, I thought I would just start off by first giving you just a few little, like, tips and things, really. If you are interested in getting into wig wearing or anything like that, then hopefully maybe a few of these little sort of tips can help you and get you in the know-how a little bit more. I am no wig expert of any sort. I like wearing wigs because it's a way to change up your look completely without doing damage to your hair. I mean, like, my hair is, that is really bad. My hair is it has naturally got like a frizz to it, and there's not really anything getting away from that. I'm never going to have like perfectly poker straight hair. When I put on a wig, I can, and it'll stay like that all day. So let's get into the different types of wigs. There are lots of variations of wigs, but the two that I have that are like the main two is obviously your standard wig, which is a standard cap wig. This is your standard costume wig basically, but this one I got off eBay pretty recently actually. I'll try them all on, bear with me. Some of them do come with what they call a skin top, which is either a parting or a placement of basically a little piece of, I don't know what it is, plastic or mesh or something, to simulate part of a real scalp, but it will not give you that hairline. I would suggest if you're going to go with a costume wig to like try on for fashion purposes, like to wear out, go with something that either has layers or maybe a fringe. And then you have what they call a lace front. These can vary. You can have different partings, you can have different amounts of lace. The difference between those two is that a standard wig cap is what you would get. It's everyday wig that you would see in a costume shop, whereas a lace front is used more for television, movie, that kind of thing. The front of the wig, or all of the wig sometimes, you can get a full lace wig. To whatever extent, there will be a part of that wig that is basically lace based, so you'll have the hairs individually tied to the lace, which gives you like a quite realistic hairline. I'm just going to show you an example of one that I haven't trimmed or cut yet to show you kind of like what it looks like. So what I'm showing you here at the minute is this beautiful pink lace front wig, and it's absolutely gorgeous. I love it. It's very like bubblegum girly pink, but as you can see, the lace along the front of there, and this is usually how it will arrive. You'll always have a little bit extra lace on the front, and then there's the parting down the middle there. So as you can see up close, there's a parting down the middle, and if you have a flesh coloured wig cap on underneath, it looks like it's coming out of your scalp. On to how to keep your wigs on your head. Now, the majority of wigs will have combs attached inside. These can be positioned in various places. There's usually 2 to 3 combs. They'll either have 2 here, so one at either side behind your ear, and one on top, or one at the back, and this just basically helps secure it in place. As for your hair underneath, I would say probably if you had hair that was very thick, then I suggest that you braid it down first. Try to stay away from ponytails or anything really that's going to make a lump or a bump. This is basic knowledge, I think everyone knows this by now, but you are basically trying to make your hair as flat as possible to put on your new hair. How I keep my hair flat all day is I'm going to show you 2 different types of wig caps. These are, well, this is called a mesh weaving cap. So So it looks like this little lady demonstrating it on the front there very nicely. This is what your wig cap will look like. It's basically like a pair of stretchy fishnet tights. There's usually a longer band at the front, and then like just, it's basically like a tight. I will show you how to put one of these on. It's pretty darn simple. I would say if you're starting out, then definitely pick yourself up one of these. They're like, you can get them on eBay, you can get them on Amazon, walk into any costume shop and they will have them guaranteed. Very inexpensive, but they're fab because you just literally put it around your neck like a choker, pull up the thicker band to the front of your head wherever you want it placed, and then just basically pull all your hair up on top. Like an onion, because it's an open top, you can shove your hand in there and really, you know, get all your hair as flat as possible. The next kind of wig cap is usually used in theatre and things like that, but this, again, they're very similar to tights, so push comes to shove, guys. Get yourself your tights and a pair of scissors and go for it. But is this kind of wig, which is probably what people will know as a wig cap most often. I like to get the ones that are nude or natural, but a shade darker than my actual head. It works the same when it's got an orangey tone to it as orange underneath your eyes or red underneath your eyes to balance out your dark circles. So if you have dark hair like mine, if you put this over the top, it basically kind of neutralises the dark to an extent, which enables you to wear lighter colour wigs without your hair showing through underneath, which is fabulous. If you are shopping for your normal standard wig, then it can be anything really. It depends on the quality of the hair. I've gotten some really cheap ones and they've been brilliant. The same as I've gotten really expensive ones and they've been a load of crap. It just comes down really, especially when you're shopping online, to just basically look at what the seller is offering you. Make sure that there are plenty of pictures. If you have any questions, do ask. Standard wig can range, if you want it to be wearable, I would say probably, you can get them as cheap as £10 and I don't think they're bad at all. I'd say £10 upwards. Stay away from anything under the £10 mark because it does tend to look very wiggy and very shiny. I have a few of those, as you will see. Lace front wigs are a little bit more expensive. You are paying for the extra work that has gone into it. There are absolutely fab shops out there that you can go in and get really quite an affordable lace front, in my opinion, for I would say £20 upwards. I've been lucky and a couple of mine have actually, if you search for lace front wigs on eBay and then go into bidding on them, which is what I've done on a few things, I've gotten some as low as £14. Just basically about doing your homework on either the shop where you're getting it from, whether that be online or in person, and make sure that basically you're getting what you paid for. Wig prices can go on and on, up into the thousands. Now obviously with a real human hair wig you're going to get a natural shine because it's naturally shiny hair. With synthetic lace fronts, whether or not they are heat resistant or just plain wigs, they do tend to have a little bit of an extra shine. Some of them can be very naturally shiny, others are very shiny. You can dull this down a little bit by using either talc. I don't suggest dumping it on the wig and brushing it in because it makes you look like you're in like a Halloween show. I would suggest maybe getting like a wide tooth comb, shaking a little bit on and then brushing it through that way. Or dry shampoo. Simples. When you get up close to a lace front, they don't look realistic unless they are done like really well and glued down and all the rest of it. If you are just wearing it for fun or for a couple of hours, then that's fine. If you want to get more high tech into wig tapes and glues and all of that sort of stuff, what I tend to use is Mastix. That is quite a strong glue used in media makeup and with, you know, latex pieces and things like that. Don't get it in your hair or try not to. When you're laying a wig down, you want to lay it so it's not on your hairline. You have to sort of bring it forward a little bit more than usual, but don't bring it forward too much. I mean, I've got quite a lot of sort of real estate going on up here, so I can afford, you know, a couple of centimetres. I've seen other people take a comb like with a pointy end, and if the wig is the same colour or is a really similar colour to your hair, like pulling out some of the front bits so it looks, you know, like you've got your baby hairs and all of that. That does look really good if, like I said, it fits naturally, like, you know, matches your hair. All of the wigs that I'm about to show you are all synthetic fibre, but they're heat protected synthetic fibre, which means that you can curl them, straighten them, wash them and blow dry them up to a certain heat. When you are buying a wig that is a heat protected formula, make sure that you check what heat it can go up to, because for instance I have some here that can go up to about 200-220 degrees on a straightener or a curling iron, whereas I have some that you can only heat up to about 150. What happens if you heat it up any more than that? It's synthetic fibre, so basically it melts and loses its structure. Don't do that. Always check your heat protection and your wigs and whatnot first. Okay then, so I guess now I'm just gonna bash on through all of my wigs for you guys. What do you think? That was my wig collection there, guys. I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope that you took something away from it, or, you know, enjoyed watching in some way, shape or form. Thank you so much if you've made it this far to the end. As always, all of my social media links will be in the description box down below. I can leave any links to shops or eBay stores or anything like that, then I will do. If you have any more questions, please just leave them in the comments. I'll try and get back to you as soon as possible. And please feel free to press the subscribe button. I do a new video every week, although I missed last week, but we won't mention that. I hope you all have a fantastic day or evening or weekend or whatever time or year or place you're watching this, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Let's get this party started. Why have I gone Russian all of a sudden? Fabulous! If you search lace front, dropping it. Right then. Applying wigs is pretty simple. You get the wig and you stick your head in it. I whip my wig back and forth, I whip my wig back and forth.